All right, welcome back to Victoria 3. We are here. We're 2 to 3 weeks before where the game crashed. Our economy seems to be worse, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Our GDP is doing all kinds of crazy things. Uh, look at all these unprofitable buildings. This is disgusting. Small arms. Oh, you just can't like hire anyone. Interesting. Labor's willing to work for the wage of 5 cents a week. Yeah, I can't imagine why. I'm sure there are ways to try to do what I was hoping to accomplish through this without destroying your worker base in the process. But I think if we can just get through this war, you know, classic claim of a failing regime. If we can just finish this war, everything will be fine. Spain's hitting me with the 19th century, or excuse me, that's where we actually are. Spain's hitting me with the 18th century bullshit in this war. Our bureaucracy is getting better, which is helping with the money quite a bit, as I predicted it would. Now that Cuba's fully occupied, what's your navy like? You actually have a bigger navy than we do, but I bet we have a better navy. Oh, wait, that's not a coastal province, dumbass. Yeah, oh my god, you're still using men of war? I'm gonna navally invade Spain just to end this as quickly as possible, and because it's gonna be so funny. Alright, Dewey. Get your destroyers lined up against the men of war! What are you doing, Spain? Is it better to come at them from two sides? I think it is, because our army is just so much better. Eustace Ward, you have 50. Honestly, let's come at them from three sides, then. Alright. This is gonna be fun. Alright, this is gonna help. We got more minting and a better loan interest rate. So, brighter days are ahead, my friends. Brighter days are ahead. Look. Ladies and gentlemen. Line go up. Now what? Any more monetary stuff? I doubt it. We kind of like reached the end of a lot of the good stuff. Construction sector, max level, don't care. Trade route volume, kind of care. I kind of care, to be honest with you. But I also am like, maintaining our military advantage is like our #1 thing right now. Port max level is actually huge, and this is not going to take very long. Alright. The shit show's about to begin. I think this is going to go horrifically for Spain. I still can't believe... What I was going to say when the game crashed, when I panned over here, by the way, is I can't believe that Spain is... Of all the great powers, Spain is the one who did this. Are they even a great power? They're not even a great power. They're a major power. And they were like, yeah, we're going to cut down the #1 power in the game. Good luck with that. Over here. Compression ignition, so we can get more gold. I like gold. It's gonna take 3 years, though. Alright. We're winning here. We are winning here. Where's our other... Were you, Oh, you're fighting... Oh, you're actually fighting a naval battle. Oh, and we're getting fucking wrecked! Oh, because that's such a... Okay. Look, we're still killing more of them, but when you outnumber me 12 to 1, I suppose I can understand why we might lose. I didn't appreciate just how small this navy I sent over here was, but the AI can't handle multiple naval invasions at once, so as long as we get 2 of these guys down here, that's all I really care about. And we can just teleport the rest of our armies over here, because the game is so broken. Victory. Okay, yeah, let's get you here. And you here. And let's go ahead and mobilize you guys. And we'll have you help out over here as soon as this battle ends. We are crushing. You don't really have many troops up there, so I'm going to have, as long as you don't put troops up there, I'm going to do this. God, this is so. Don't vertically stack them. Give me like a full screen menu, or at least give me the option of doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause. We should be absolutely wiping the floor with them here. As I scroll through this endless fucking list, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. I just don't want the game to crash, because the game crashes sometimes when you click over here. The game has got some issues. I'm not gonna lie. All right, they're freaking out. They realized what a mistake they made, so now they're sending some guys up top. I mean, it's a too little, too late for you, my friend. But we can try to balance that out. Yeah, you're so fucked. Unless you crash the game again, you cheating piece of shit. Look, oh, the line's going up, baby. The line is going up. We could probably start building again pretty soon because we have such a huge investment pool. Look at this investment pool. It's just that we're not, the stuff we're building right now, like, it's not going to trigger the investment pool. Which means I could just rearrange it, but I also am just like, I don't really want to do that. Naples has capitulated. Honestly, forgot you were in the war. By the way, no, we are not, we're going for an unconditional surrender. You had your chance, and you blew it. Now, our war support is not, I mean, it's not low, but it's not high, because our economy's kind of in the shitter, so I understand. I just want to get through the goofy stuff so we can get to the stuff that people are going to invest in. Please, come on. Surely you want to invest in power plants, man. You know you do. 57K? What is that? You can do better. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Our bureaucracy's coming up. But you brought line infantry at me. This might be the dumbest decision I've ever seen an AI make in a Paradox game. Like, it's just, I cannot believe they attacked me. I know my infamy was high, but goddamn, son, did you really think you had a chance? Even with my, oh, the default penalty went away because I haven't been in default for a while. But even with my 5% bonuses, or malices, I was just melting you. We're about to take your capital, by the way. Have fun with that. I mean, those war reps are going to be so sweet, although your economy is probably going to be fucked. Let's see what's happening to your GDP. Oh, your line go up. Fuck you. It must be nice. Actually, our line is going up hard. We have created a solid front, and they capitulated. We now own Cuba. Well, okay, we have puppets in Cuba, Algeria, and the Philippines. I don't know if they're protectorates or puppets or dominions or what. We have Spanish war reps, and we now control Spanish South Cameroon, which I didn't even know was a thing. So first of all, let's see how much these war reps are. 27K a week, not bad. And also part of the reason we started making more money is we lost that 50K a week. These dark satanic mills, like it or not, industrialization is the future. Unless anyone's like at 20, you're at 10. I don't want to lose that. You're at 0. I don't want to go negative. I'll just tank the authority. Which is actually going to make y'all mad anyway. Not you two specifically, but the ones who don't like me. I really would love... Actually, I guess we have all the ones I really care about. Plus 20% infrastructure would be sick. But that's probably not happening anytime soon. So yeah, let's look over here. We have Algeria, who is a puppet. We have Cuba, who is a puppet. And we have the Philippines, who are a puppet. Lovely. Also, yeah, on top of the Spanish war reps, we're now getting puppet payments from these three. So the Philippines are giving 13.5 a week. Algeria is giving 5.5 a week. Cuba's giving 21.5 a week. I mean, just from the Spanish-American War, we got almost 100K a week. But the war reps won't last forever. I don't know how long they last, actually. What a lovely day. What a lovely day. Now, why don't we turn our attention to the construction queue. Getting these things online. It's all coming together. It's all part of the plan. I really need you guys to invest. You have 25.5 million. What are you waiting on? Do you not want power? Surely you're going to invest in oil rigs. There's nothing that gets a capitalist dick hard like a good oil rig. The Danes are moving to Alaska? You know, I suppose if you're used to territory like this, then it's not that much of a difference. Although it actually is. Alaska is significantly different from, well, at least parts of Alaska. Gold fields in Arizona have been depleted. I feel like they lasted a few decades, so that's understandable. Now you're pouring in. Now see the oil. They saw the oil and they were like, oh, mommy. Oh, we're also... Oh, I forgot we contracted our construction industry so hard. We will eventually build it back up, but I don't think we're in a rush to do that. We just want to pay off our nice 70+ million debt that we have. Our credit limit was like 82, 83 million at its peak. Our GDP has already almost recovered back to where it was, which is lovely. Now, in terms of unemployed, about 380K. That's about half of what it was at the beginning of the last episode, I believe. Our motor industries have not come online yet. Actually, they have, but they're just not... They probably can't hire the people they need to hire, so we should look into that. Yeah, we like level... You're... Oh my god. It's because oil is so expensive, you have to... Okay, so hopefully as oil gets fixed, you'll be able to hire more people. Now, the question is, will the oil industry be able to hire the people they need to hire? Looks like yes, although it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you need engines, and the engines need you. So one of you is going to have to figure this shit out. And it looks like it's going to be the oil industry. Please. We got an urban center size of 66. Let's take a... We haven't done this, actually. I'm afraid this might, like, crash the game. Let's take a look at our cities over here. New York has covered all of Long Island and is spreading up into... I mean, this is basically like New York City today. Only we're in 1892. Let's just look down the eastern seaboard. Got Augusta, Portland, Maine, Portsmouth, Boston in all its glory, Plymouth, Newport, Providence. I'm not going to name every single city, but, you know, we're working on down. We've got Connecticut, New York City, Newark, Trenton, Philadelphia, Baltimore. Baltimore and Washington are pretty small. There's just not enough people here to, like, to build them up to the size I would like them to be. Although you have 76K, and you know what they say? 76K, give me some more government administration. Richmond, we kind of reached the end of the Northeast Corridor, or whatever they call it. Yeah, we got some big cities. Let's look at San Francisco, I imagine, is the big boy. Nope. Silly me. We got defense in depth. Oil rush subsidies. With the groundwork of the Alberta oil industry complete, its appeal and promise is waning among those seeking to carve out their own fortune. That's okay. We got a big boost for a while. Speaking of which, you don't have that much of a boost or of excess population, but you do have some. So as long as you can hire people for your oil, I would be quite happy. Now, if you guys could figure your shit out, that would be lovely. Steel's a little expensive, but it's not like crazy. So it would be super nice if you guys would stop being little bitches, Pennsylvania had 0 peasants a couple of episodes ago, and now all of a sudden they have... Ooh, is it? I wonder if it's because of your market access. That might be a thing. So maybe we should build some local steel in New York, just a little bit, so that, like, if they ever have a shortage of market access, and by just a little bit, I mean like 10, they can still get some steel. Because that's definitely not helping all the motor industries that they're having to pay extra for all their products. Automobiles, the only people you buying automobiles right now are barracks, and I guess some super rich people. I think probably having our biggest motor industry produce automobiles is kind of dumb. We should do this. That's going to make a huge difference, yeah. And then we should have one of our smaller motor industries focus on automobiles. Oh, we're already doing that. Well, yeah, I didn't realize. I thought we only had the New York ones. I'm fine with this. Yeah, automobiles are cheap. We don't need that many of them. In fact, we could probably switch South Dakota over to this as well. Probably, like, all of our big ones. And the only people buying automobiles are super rich people. And them being profitable is good for the motor industries. Yeah, okay, this solved a lot of our issues. That was actually a lot of the problem. Now they're hiring people. Now everything's Gucci. I say they're hiring people. They should be. We also should be queuing some more construction. That's theoretically getting worked on a little bit. Dyes are expensive, apparently. It's been a while since we've had to build up some dye, but that's fine. South Cameroon, go crazy. Kenya, go crazy. That's probably a little too much. I have this bad habit. I just, like, if I'm like, I need to build this, I just go insane. Telephones. We don't need a bunch. Keep that in mind. We don't need a bunch. Let's just get, like, I don't know, 5 more in Mexico to start off with. Things look like they stayed pretty much the same. The game is chugging hard. I've never played a game where the petite bourgeoisie is this powerful. They're always marginalized by, like, the 1870s, and they just stay marginalized. I don't know what's different about this playthrough that's making them... I guess maybe they just adopted different ideals? Or they, like, they have a feminist leader. Speaking of which, we never did this. But I don't think we really should need to change anything around the intelligentsia or the armed forces. I mean... probably not the worst thing in the world to try to get you in here, but I'm fine with what we have for now. Alright, now we have a bunch of excess bureaucracy. Everything is hunky-dory for now. Let's go ahead and declare an interest in Canada, by the way, and also here and here. And here. We have some unproductive trade routes for oil and lead. Low market access. Inactive trade routes from Spain. I guess they're probably embargoing me. You're gonna have to deal with that. All of a sudden, things are looking okay. Now, it's not like... Things aren't amazing. We're basically only making money... Well, actually, never mind. I was gonna say we're only making money because of our investment pool. That's not true. We're actually, like, 180k in the green, even without the investment pool. Because our construction is so cheap, because we keep forgetting to keep things queued up. And also just because we contracted it, so it's less expensive to operate even at max capacity. Okay, yeah, see, our engines are starting to drop, which is nice. Iron, we're pretty low on. Dye is getting worked on. Coal. Although we are researching... Yeah, I'm actually going to hold off on that, because in 18 months we're going to be able to automate, or not automate, but just squeeze some more out with our diesel engines. So... let's take a look at railways. See if we could squeeze some more, we could go for modern ports, but that would consume even more oil. Look at all that infrastructure we get, though. I think that's probably a good idea in the long run. Let's see what kind of extra oil we could squeeze out. Or actually, before I do that, let's see just like what we could do with our oil rigs. They're already at like max pumpage. So let's go ahead and... Texas finally is getting some more people. Let's put like 2 of you down. And Rio Grande has oil now. They did not before. And then let's upgrade our ports, because that'll make a big difference for infrastructure. And then, and we're the ones paying for it. Oh my God! Look, 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 look! Look at the money. Look at the line go up, ladies and gentlemen. It can be done. And now we could maybe afford to make transportation really cheap, which would help a lot of our industries. I think I'd rather... I'll just go straight to steel, honestly. And now, all of a sudden, we could start talking about over here. Although, some people might be upset. Ooh, Russia... What the fuck? What is this flag? I'm sure there's some historical significance behind it. It looks like they just took the Confederate flag and the Danish flag and, like, slapped them on top of each other. Finland tried to break away, or at least is having a revolution, and Russia is smacking it down. But what is it? You're an elective dictatorship. You're an autocracy with a parliamentary republic. Interesting. Alright, so I guess you won your revolution and ousted the Tsar for whatever that will give you. Ethiopia, or no, oh, this is a revolution in a Swedish colony. Yeah, whatever. This is our only 2 colonial spots left. We have right here, which is 1 to 2 provinces, and we have right here. Infamy, by the way, I'm sure is super high. It's never going to go back down. But then after this, where are we going to turn our gaze? Are we gonna try to take the Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi area, or are we gonna take Transvaal? Are we gonna go back to Canada? Are we gonna go back to Mexico? Who would come at us if we went after Mexico? France and Spain. Not ideal. Spain obviously is not an issue. France, I would be a little more concerned about. We might need to start building up our military, but I want to fix the economy first. It's just this never-ending cycle of we almost destroy our country by going so far into debt, then we build it back up to where we have a ridiculous gold reserve, and then we expand our military and a bunch of other stuff recklessly. All right, so now for future reference, we could automate some glass blowing if we need to. Well, how many jobs would that save us? Probably quite a bit. Yeah, that's gonna free up a nice 400,000 jobs in Ohio. Dude. There's 260,000 people in Ohio. Just Ohio alone would free up 200,000 people. We now have women's suffrage. Beautiful. Let's get those women on the oil rigs, baby. Now, all of a sudden, let's look at Texas. What's your, Still not a lot, but higher. This episode was a resounding success. Makes me quite happy. Furniture is super cheap, which isn't bad. But why don't we export at least some of it? You know what I mean? Now what's the price? Let's let it stabilize a little bit. I think I'd maybe be fine with that. I want to like go through our buildings and like try to make them somewhat profitable. You guys are paying a lot for iron. Iron's gonna get cheaper soon. In about 4 months, iron's gonna get cheaper. Let's, oh, yikes. Okay, well, why don't we, fix some market access. Pennsylvania, you need at least one railroad. Vermont, you need a single railroad. South Dakota, you need a railroad. Nebraska, you need a railroad. Durango, have a railroad. Wyoming, Idaho, California, you can have a port. And probably also a railroad. Now let's look over here. How are you guys doing? You guys are all just fine. Actually, Gabon, 99%, I sleep. Look at all these places we haven't looked at in 50 years. How are y'all doing? Do we have anything going on in celebs? Not a thing. Not a single thing. We have some rubber over here. What's the price of tobacco like these days? Dirt cheap. Horrifically cheap. We could probably export some tobacco. Oh my god. The same thing happened where I wasn't paying attention. I honestly don't even know if I'm like... Well, first of all, I don't care about this. What am I going to take from Austria? It's Austria, Krakow, and the Ottomans. Do you have any subjects? Parma, Tripolitania, and Krakow. I could take Tripolitania. They have some oil, but I think we have plenty of oil. You don't have any subjects. So all I would be playing for is war reps, which war reps would be nice. Don't get me wrong. But like, what are you gonna do, dude? You have 51. Your navy is combined about the size of mine. It's a little bigger, but I guarantee you mine's 100 times better. Also, Russia controls... I thought that was Constantinople, but it's... No, that's over here. Still, that's a funny treaty port. Yeah, I don't know what exactly y'all think you're gonna do. I'm not going over there to fight you. I've got garrisons. You know, if you wanna come fight me, we'll let's patrol the coast. You patrol the New England coast, you patrol the Pacific coast, you patrol the Dixie coast. That pretty much locks it up. Oh my god. It is doing that thing where he's like permanently busy because, whatever, fuck me. I'd rather an admiral be permanently busy. And he's actually patrolling the coast where I want him to. I don't know what... Actually, I'd rather you do it in Mexico, but whatever. As long as you're down here. Also, what's going on with Cuba? They're occupied by me, even though the war ended like 2 years ago. What do you got going on over here, Cuba? We should start incorporating more states, by the way. That's gonna... we only have one. And then we have 2 colonies that we'll be able to get. And then... hold on. So all of these we're still working on. We have 64 plus these 2, plus all of this. It's coming. It's coming. I would love to hit 1 billion GDP. I don't really know if that's going to happen, just because I think that would require some min-maxing. Wow, we have shot up per capita. We were number 9 when we were down here. Lubeck is far ahead of everyone else. Yeah, I don't really know what you think is going to happen. We have unused construction, because of course we do. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. Obviously, we turned things around tremendously. We're paying off our debt rapidly. A little inefficiently, because we should be building some more things, and we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. If you're enjoying the series, please leave a like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!